Secretary of State Antony Blinken is traveling to China on a long-awaited trip to smooth the waters between the two countries, hopefully. And the high-stakes visit just gotten more complicated with word that hackers backed by the Chinese government have attacked computer networks worldwide. National security correspondent Caitlin Burke is following the developments. Caitlin, what do we know about the cyber attacks?
Jenna, according to Mandiant, a cyber intelligence arm of Google, the hack targeted tens of thousands of computers, about a third of them within government agencies. After Mandiant's initial investigation, they report the hackers were, quote, engaged in espionage activity in support of the People's Republic of China.
We are not really paying enough attention, I think, to the Chinese encroachment upon the West in terms of its cyber infiltration and ultimately exfiltration of data.
This latest effort targeted Barracuda Networks, a data protection service. Scott White, director of the cybersecurity program at George Washington University, sees China playing the long game. That includes stealing data from private citizens, corporations, and governments, with the overall goal being to eventually link the captured information.
It's only through artificial intelligence that we're going to be able to take millions and millions of pieces of data and begin to put together pieces and construct the puzzle. And that puzzle will be information for the Chinese to use not only against its own citizens, perhaps against our citizens as well.
The Barracuda breach began as a phishing email that eventually gained access to data in 16 different countries across the public and private sectors, including foreign ministries.
I don't see the Chinese stopping this. They're incredibly imperialistic right now. They don't seem to care what the West thinks. And they're engaging in these attacks, quite frankly, at a very constant and increasingly rapid rate.
As news spreads of this latest cyber attack, Secretary of State Antony Blinken is headed to China. The White House says the goal of the trip is to ease provocation and manage international competition before it turns into conflict.
China will continue to be around and a major player on the world stage as we are putting ourselves on that stronger footing to compete.
China isn't the only adversary pursuing data from the West. The Energy Department announcing this week a Russian ransomware group gained access to several federal agencies. Jen Easterly, director of the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, says the hackers do not appear to have focused on any high-value information, but that investigation is also ongoing.